Joe Hopkins here. Hello again. I'm doing another episode of What's Up with This Guy, right? And what is that? What is my show, What's Up with This Guy? Well, it's where I talk about other fellow music YouTubers who I believe are relevant and you should know about. Maybe you don't know about them. Maybe you haven't heard of them. And today I'm drinking some beer because if you've seen my show called Joe Likes Beer, you'd know that Joe likes beer. So who am I talking about today? Today I'm talking about Polyphonic, right? Have you heard of Polyphonic? If you hadn't heard of him, you should. I have no idea what he looks like. He says he's going to do a face reveal at like 1 million subscribers or something, right? So maybe we'll find out what he looks like. All I know is he's Canadian and he does really great videos, right? I'll put a link down here. If after my video, you should watch me first. And then if you want to see Polyphonic, you can check out Polyphonic. It'd be right down there, right? Grab a beer. Follow me down this journey. Polyphonic is a Canadian, as many successful YouTubers are. The Canadians are really good at YouTube, all right? But more than that, he talks about artists and songs and sometimes specifically parts of songs even that are culturally relevant. The dude is, I have to say, a really good writer. I love his scripts. I know he's primarily reading from a script, and he does a good job at it. I know something about writing. I've written myself, not to toot my own horn. My wife is a professional writer. I know good writing when I see it. And this guy's a good writer. His scripts are quite good. He's very good at spotting the cultural relevance in things and discussing it in a way that makes sense. The other thing I like the animations he uses. You never see him in the videos. He uses animations to tell the story of the artist or song or group of songs or a period of time of music, different things, and the culture surrounding it, which is really interesting, especially for people who are younger and don't necessarily remember what was going on during different time periods. It's good to know those kinds of things, you know? You might really like a song, but not really understand the meaning behind it or the cultural relevance. And some of the stuff is very modern, and some of it goes back a ways. He talks about stuff all the way back to early recordings, all the way up to the newest music. Honestly, I've watched every one of his videos. If you're out there, Mr. Polyphonic, I love your stuff, man. It's really good. It's like getting a music lesson, history lesson, and social studies all in one. So, but it's cool. It's not like it's school. It's some pretty cool stuff. I like the stuff he does. If you actually want to get a deeper look at some of the artists you really like, or get a little bit of context from their music, it's worth watching. The one he did on music during the Vietnam War, that was really, really good. I really liked that stuff. I wasn't alive during the Vietnam War personally, but my parents were, and it very closely affected them, you know, and most of the, oh, there we go. Sorry about that. The music that he covers is stuff I grew up with because my parents listened to it, and it's really cool. And then he covers stuff from like the 90s or the 2000s or more recent stuff that I've lived with. I've been through. It's really good stuff, and he ties it into the cultural relevancy of the music, where it's coming from socially, you know, and that's some interesting stuff. So yeah, Polyphonic. Let's see. Let me give you just. He's got a cool intro. Let me give you some intros. That's kind of how his stuff starts, and it's animated throughout, not like cartoon animation, like pictures. I guess he uses a different editing software than I do. Something that's set up specifically to manipulate photographs, and it's good stuff, right? You can see it. Let me give you an example.
Human societies have given mental illness a lot of labels over the years. Most of these terms are packed with stigma and have done more to harm than help those that struggle with mental illness. And with each new label, people have ascribed new causes. People have thought mental illness was caused by supernatural forces, by imbalances in the humors, or even by staring at the moon. Michel Gondry might be the most iconic music video director working today. He's particularly known for his work with the White Stripes, the Chemical Brothers, and Bjork, but his filmography has seen him collaborate with everyone from Daft Punk to Donald Fagen. Like many great love songs, Miss Jackson was born out of a breakup. Specifically, it was written after the end of Andre 3000's relationship with Erykah Badu.
Right, his stuff is like that. It's really good stuff. I think he has a Patreon, and he's on Nebula. And I'd recommend, if you like his stuff, be a patron, because, you know, whenever you do this music stuff, it gets copyright claimed. You don't make money on this. It really sucks. I did a video on Rick Beato a little while ago. Most of his stuff gets copyright claimed. So it's worth, if they have a course, buy the course. If they have a Patreon, throw them a couple bucks. It's hard to make money in music on YouTube because of the copyright claims. I mean, I've run into that myself. I've had some stuff copyright claimed. It's kind of rough. I've had my own stuff copyright claimed. I don't think I'm going through CD Baby anymore because, you know, all the music my wife and I released years ago, whenever I try to put it on there, if y'all were checking out my channel during Christmas, all those Christmas songs I put up there from my wife and mine's Christmas album, I don't make anything off it. CD Baby takes it. Supposedly they pay us. I haven't seen a penny. Whatever, right? But Polyphonic, I know whenever he uses music, it gets grabbed. But the videos are worth watching. They're definitely worth watching. I really liked, actually, the video he did on Bauhaus, Bela Lugosi's Dead. He gives you a point at which to start the music, so he doesn't play it on his, so it doesn't get copyright claimed. Actually, that was fun. That was kind of fun, because I did exactly that. When it said started, I brought up another YouTube tab, and I started the song at the point, and it all lined up good. And that was actually, it was kind of fun. It was fun doing it that way. That was kind of neat, man. If you're listening, Mr. Polyphonic, man, that was cool. That was hip. I dig it. Very creative way to get around the copyright deal. Cheers to you, my brother. Yes, Mr. Canadian, eh? Eh, bud? Yeah. So, yeah, check out his channel. It's worth watching. Like I said, I've watched all his stuff. His one on Joni Mitchell was really good. Bob Dylan. I love the series he did on Led Zeppelin just the other month. Led Zeppelin month. What was that? October, November, something like that. Really good. Really good stuff. Polyphonic is a channel worth checking out. And hey, if you do your face reveal, right? I hope I'm not disappointed. I see you as a tall, handsome, blonde, northern-looking chap. Yes. I see you as a good-looking guy. Now, actually, you sound like you're probably skinny, but like a good skinny, right? I'm sure you're a good-looking guy. We'll see you soon enough. I dig your videos. Everybody out there watching my channel, you should check out his stuff, right? I'd love to do videos like that, but one, I am not that talented at video editing. I guess I could get there, but I have so much else to do. It's hard to pick up a new skill. You know what I mean? You notice I don't do a lot of editing in these videos. It took me long enough to learn music production. I don't have time for everything. But that dude, very skilled video editor. His videos are really entertaining. And well, like I said, an incredibly good writer. I love the writing. I love his voice. The guy has a really good voice. It's not your standard like radio talking voice kind of thing that a lot of people look for. It's a good voice. It sounds a little sharp at times when it's supposed to be. Clear voice. It's a good voice. The dude could do voiceover work. It's good stuff. And it is good to understand the cultural relevancy of the music you listen to, even if it's not something that matters as much now, to know where it was coming from in the time. And he talks a lot about that kind of stuff. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the history lessons, and so should everybody else, especially those of us who aren't old enough to remember those times and to really know where those songs were coming from, you know? In the Vietnam War one, he talks about sitting on the dock of the bay, right? And that song's just a pleasant little song, but it goes into more depth about it, where it was actually coming from. Songs like What's Going On, it makes some sense now, but unless you know where that song was coming from, it's just a nice soul song, you know what I mean? There's a lot of music that loses its potency when you don't know where it was coming from. There's still good songs, but it gives it a lot more meaning when you know what they were actually talking about, the time period, what was going on, what inspired it. And he goes into a lot of that kind of stuff, and I appreciate it myself. So, hey, look, guys, I got to tell you, right? His channel is worth checking out. It's worth a look-see at least. Even if you watch it and you're like, it's not my thing, it's worth a look-see. And you can always search his videos, go down through the list and see if there's something that particularly interests you, right? I know people do that. I do that. I'll go to somebody's channel and go down through their videos and see if there's, just go to their channel and hit the video thing and scroll down through and see if there's something that I particularly find interesting more than their other stuff. So that's my take on Polyphonic. I like Polyphonic, one of my favorites. I know I've said that about the other guys I've talked about on this channel, but I like a lot of the music channels on YouTube. There's other stuff I like. I like stuff other than just music channels, but most of the channels I watch are music channels, and Polyphonic doesn't teach you how to play music like Rick Beato. He doesn't do a lot of comedy like Stevie T, and he doesn't do like instrument reviews or cover songs or anything like that. It's really more relevant socially. It's about the social relevance of the music we love. And that's different. It's unique. Not a lot of people are doing that. Even like other music biography channels will just talk about the artist. But he talks about where this fits in culture. And I really find that fascinating. As far as I can tell, he's the only one doing something quite like that. And I dig it, man. So, cheers. Drink one to Polyphonic. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video, man. I'll see you. Hit subscribe. I'll tell you about more of my favorite music YouTubers in the future and review some more instruments and maybe play a song or two. All right. I love you guys, and have a drink on me, baby. All right. Peace out. Bye-bye, baby.